Hi Taurus, welcome. This is Beauty Soul Tarot. So we're just going to get right into it. This is for any placement that you have in Taurus. So if you have Taurus in the placement of the fifth house, then this could apply to that location. Taurus, this is for the new year. What is going on for Taurus? Taurus. That card wanted to come out. Eight of Inspiration. Okay. Something could be multiple, well, there is something overwhelming for sure that's going on. There's something to do with a lot of pressure. Something is overwhelming in general. Also, I feel like as well, something continues to be over and over and over again in some way. I'm not quite sure. Okay, Taurus. So something is overwhelming you, or it feels like it's overwhelming the strength. Okay, so this is something that's hard to bear. It feels heavy. Of course, though, with the strength coming in, this also has inspiration with it. So whatever it is, with the strength, there is something that's empowering. It is hard, though. I feel like you're maintaining your composure. I just heard everything feels hard in a row. In a row, everything feels hard. Someone is like biting their tongue in some way because I feel like you're in, oh, this is so hard to explain. You're like, hold it, you do the same thing. That's, yeah. You're waiting for something. You're holding something, actually. Just like she's holding the rope. I think that's a rope. She's holding something that, yeah, she's just holding something. And in some way, this is a controlled situation. Just stay there, I got it. So, Taurus, just stay there, I got it, is what someone's saying. I feel like it's you, the Fool. Something is in the middle of nothing, basically. I feel like you're taming like someone, or you're taming something, and you're like, there's something that goes over your head, though, in some way. I'm not quite sure how, but yeah, you're like in the middle of nothing. There's something hard to follow, or it's like something was left, like part of the ladder was left there, but it was supposed to, like, it's over here somehow still. So someone is walking right back into their situation, perhaps. There's grace here in the ability to be strong through this process. There's something about her hair that I noticed, though, that's like coming out. Like she forgot something. It feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of nothing. Those cards just came out. Okay, we have the Tower in reverse, Ten of Emotion in reverse, Knight of Voices in reverse. You're holding something back. Like you're bearing something, is what it feels like. This could be a child bearing a child. But you are literally like holding something back. And it has to do with, there's these lines that are going down towards, is that like a chakra or like I can't remember what that is, to be honest. I think it's a flower of some kind. It's a life symbol. There are like lines going towards it, and I feel like for some reason something is blocked or stopped. You're like, I'm not going there with you. I'm not having that conversation with you. You know how to control the situation. And there's something about what's coming out of her vase and something that's being poured out. It's not in a bad way. I shouldn't say poured out, but it's like, I have control over this. So yeah. Something is heavy and it feels like you're just starting it, like you're in the middle of nothing. Page of Inspiration, the Tower in reverse. It feels like talking in circles. Something is the lightning and the rocks once again. You're bearing something. This could be some kind of communication that you're going to have with someone. Something stands out, but it's just still. Like it's not moving. It doesn't make sense. That's for sure. Like something doesn't make sense here. Like the way that it could be you or another person. The way that there is I'm fine, just don't worry about it. And then there's this lost, like something feels lost. It could be like where you feel like your family member is lost. There's this playful kind of energy about whatever's going on. But there's something about respect, also like honor and dignity. You could be checking something, but it's blocked. Like there's something going on here. There's something very bizarre going on here. I hear you say, I don't like that. There does seem to be a solid thing. Something solid comes in here about justice, but there's something, it's like a control thing. I'm not quite sure yet. This is when it doesn't have to be you, but this is when like you're going in a direction, but you didn't realize it was with you the whole time kind of thing. Um, possibly. It seems like someone's cutting something off. And then there's this emotional like overwhelm, and then it's stuck in the middle. Like, okay, what else? Taurus. Something is stuck in the middle. The World and the Queen of Emotions. The Devil in reverse. Well, you are free. There is freedom here. Something is being undone or untangled. I feel like there's two people here. There's one that's like holding something to keep it. How do I say that? It's not like there's someone trying to do something wrong. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. So there's overwhelm, a lot of work. It's hard to go in between. There could be something about the weather as well. In between family and or these people with this unfinished business. It just feels like things are just out in the open, completely out in the open. Six of Materials in reverse. Not quite balanced. The Empress in reverse. This is the first time I've seen this card before. So, for whatever reason, there's something that still has yet to be undone or unveiled or shown. There's something about like what she's showing. Someone says, I'm not alone. This is hard. Or someone is in the middle of nothing. But it seems like it's going in circles. Whatever this is going in circles. What is the outcome? It seems very powerful, though, for whatever reason. Page of Emotions in reverse. There could be pain in like the lower abdominal region. There's a great deal of love here. These could represent contractions, like the lines, but it's not necessarily pregnancy for everyone. I feel like there's some manipulation here, but it just doesn't make sense. I don't feel like actually I don't get so much manipulation. It's that it just does not make sense. Like someone's roaming around. Yeah, this is yet to be completed. Something that's not yet finished its course. And then when I say finished its course or at that time, there's something about the Ace of Voices that comes through to say, and that's what is necessary for something to finish its course. And then it would be ready. So with that being said, Taurus, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Okay, bye.